So guys, two things for a very quick video. First of all, Gszabi just posted, of course, the unused assets of War Thunder. So stuff that got added to the dev server, but didn't get properly implemented. It is in the files, but it's not fully implemented yet. And then we have some leaks coming from Olivia. So let's start with the unused stuff. First of all, the Japanese Hiei ship is here. So as you can see, very cool. Okay. Then he found the Gszabi, a Korean missile bomb or whatever you want to call it. I think it's a bomb. Yeah, bomb, right? So it's a kind of a glide bomb. And I'm pretty sure it is coming for the F-16 OCU for the Thai Air Force. So the Japanese F-16A OCU, right? That it's in the Japanese Tech 3. If I'm not mistaken, it's coming for that. I'm pretty sure. So I don't think it's going to be anything too different. It's just a Korean bomb that it's a glide bomb, of course, a GPS guided, if I'm not mistaken. So pretty interesting, very different. We have two versions of the AGM-179. So a model only of it, as you see. And then a version that is laser guided. So maybe they actually will add the laser guided one. To be honest, it would be cool to see a more realistic implementation of the missile having the two seekers. You know, of course, in real life, he also has a radar kind of seeker, but of course that it's probably not going to be implemented, right? So it is interesting. Maybe they will add two variants. You can choose between them. And then a new torpedo, a Russian 4554 VT torpedo. So this torpedo is actually pretty interesting. It's an aircraft torpedo, okay? And it was in real life able to be dropped at up to 10,000 meters of altitude using a parachute. I would imagine that this is the parachute. So it's a very interesting thing, I gotta say. A torpedo that can be dropped from 10,000 meters. I mean, it's a non-homing torpedo. So why would you do that? But it's funny at the same time. How do you even aim a torpedo that it's non-homing from that high up? I have no idea, right? So it's kind of a just aim kind of where it's gonna hit and maybe you will get a hit. I don't know. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, a Russian torpedo for aircraft that can be very weirdly used, okay? So these are the unused assets that Gszabi found. So thank you, Gszabi. I will leave the link in the description for you to help him out and the link for the complete list of stuff here. If you go to the changelog itself, you will see some unused aircraft loadouts and other things, like for example, the HUG 2.4 F-18 having the ability to use AIM-7Ps, the BDF-4 using some form of bomb over here, the B-3 with other types of bombs. You can see a lot of loadouts that were not added yet for the F-16 OCU for the French, right? I would imagine that this is the new one. So GBU-39s, GBU-12s, GBU-38s, 62s, right? We have, you know, Mark 82s and stuff. If you go to the dev, you will see that that F-16, the new Squadron one, doesn't have a lot of things. So yeah, it's pretty good, right? Some countermeasures, Atli pods, together with this stuff, AGM, you know, the Mavericks, even AIM-120s, which is kind of insane. So let's wait and see if that thing is going to receive AIM-120s. But yeah, Magic plus AIM-120 is going to be kind of a deadly, you know, I think, like combination, right? And the most interesting thing is that apparently it's going to receive 180, you know, countermeasures. So yeah, the Sulfa as well with the Derby, the AIM-9Ms and AIM-7s, GBU-64s, and then some other things as well. You know, FFAR, some other little things for some ships. Of course, the stuff they already talked about, some raiders and stuff. So pretty interesting, right, guys? So these are the unused stuff. Then we have the Olivia leaks, which is not something too out of the place over here. It's something that we already kind of knew, and some other things. Like, for example, she said that some of the vehicles that she got to leak were already leaked. So the VT-4 for the Japanese, the VN-1C as well. So these are probably going to be coming not now, in the future, right? The EFVP1, right? Something that was already leaked by her, right? So it's, yeah, pretty interesting. And then some interesting things like Q mark decals for aircraft, ground vehicles, tanks, and weapons, which is pretty interesting. I wonder how it will be, because we do have Q marks. Hopefully it's like a number of Q marks that you put, or something that, like, if you get certain kills or how many kills you get a certain kill mark on the aircraft. That would be very cool. For infantry stuff, again, a lot of infantry stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna even talk about each of these, but kamikaze drones, FPV drones, you know, explosives, ammo, medical boxes, weapons, AK-47, you know, stuff like that. You know, you can see a lot of things over here. Even like attachments, as you see, muzzle brakes, holographic sights, aim points, and, you know, lasers and compensators and suppressors and all sorts of stuff that are for infantry. So yeah, I don't know. And some maps, Yugoslavia. I thought it was Yugoslavia, but it isn't. So I don't know. Almasa as well. So 2 regions there. And then she says, like, the reason there is so much infantry content is that they seem to be borrowing assets from their other games, Enlisted and Active Matter. If this is the first time hearing about Active Matter, yeah, I didn't know until like a month ago. They have done no marketing. There will be more info later this week, but I'm on vacation right now. So I don't understand why. I mean, they're probably just borrowing and stuff, using for other things. Probably not something that will go for War Thunder, I would assume. But yeah, more infantry stuff leaked here. Okay, guys, so these are it. Nothing too crazy, as you see, but some interesting things. See you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and bye, guys. See ya.